So today is going to be a tad bit different of a video. Today we're going to do a little bit of digging into the old Toyota back here. So we've talked a lot about it. You've seen a little bit about it. Today is the day that it's getting torn down. So we're going to start with ripping the interior out of it. We had discussed trying to kind of figure out maybe going and doing a before video of wheeling it before, kind of the downfalls of it, how well it does. But then I started to dig into this thing a little bit, and I found more things that more things I was worried about. Rather than going and beating on this thing, I'd rather just get it handled. So there's a few things before we go wheeling for the first time that I'm gonna do. And then there's some other stuff that I'm gonna do later on down the road, and we'll take you along for that adventure after. But the first things first is I want to get dual cases in it. And then I want to get a new clutch because the throwout bearing is junk in this one. So I'm pretty sure the whole clutch is going to need to be replaced. So we'll get a new clutch put in it. Hopefully, maybe not. We'll find out. Other than that, I want to get the interior ripped out of it. I've got some really cool parts to go together with this thing. And so it should be a lot of fun. So let's get started. Well, that's one out. At least there wasn't many bolts in there. Every single bolt's different. That's what we love. Just remember, when you guys are building something, just grab whatever hardware you got in a bucket sitting around and use that. These seats are real secured. So kind of crazy about these old floor mats is that they actually buttoned to the firewall, and then they button around the steering column, and then the gas pedal, I don't know what that wiring is for, but the gas pedal just has this rubber grommet that goes right over the, so as you can see, probably not. There's these buttons up in here for the floor to button around. And then the gas pedal just has this little rubber stopper that comes over and attaches to the gas pedal right there. Pretty crazy. Learning about this stuff, it's gonna be the same as if you guys were. I've never really torn apart one of these, so it's gonna be pretty cool. That's how you get out a prefab. And so, that way it's pretty bare. Next, I think we'll jump down and get the case out of this one and get the transmission supported by a jack so we can start cutting the transmission tunnel. Oh, we're for sure not using this U-joint. Fuckers are rusted in there. Yeah, not so bad. Oh, one thing I do want to say to you guys is, if you work on taller stuff like your Jeeps or anything like that and can't afford a Pro Eagle jack, they sell accessories. So Steven happened to order another one of these to be the taller one, but he got a secondary plate that he just bolted to the old jack, and so this attaches to just a normal floor jack, which is amazing. So much better than a 4x4 and the sketchy stuff I'm used to. Make sure you put 2 bolts on opposite sides of the T-case before you go pull the last bolts, if you're not going to be under there or you don't have a friend doing it for you. That way the T-case doesn't just pop out and hit the ground. I've done it once or twice. Well, she's out. There's a lot of fab work that needs to happen down there, but transfer case is out, most of the exhaust is out. I'll take it off the header pipe and get that frame fixed, and I'll show you guys kind of how we're doing that. But that'll probably be in a later video. But so this is out. Let's show you guys what's going in. Just a few of the parts. So let's start with handbrake.
Pulled up, made my appearance. You can't sit with us without clearance. That lame shit, never let it near us. And your girl will choose my team cause you still living with your parents.
And then you've got the
flexing on the gram with your
which
paycheck.
is 223, I believe.
Stop showing off
I'm
them
not
bills
positive.
you ain't paid yet.
And then we have a rear case, which is 47, or a 4.7 kit. But the cool part is right here. So this is a air actuated driveline disconnect by Trail Gear, and this thing is sweet. So this will be the first rig that I've ever been able to do front digs in. There's mixed emotions about it. Some people say they're weaker, but we will definitely put them to the test. I'm really excited for this. And so now I want to get the dual cases put together and the shifters on so we can mock it up. Well, all right guys, I'm back. So I went out today and went to go try to find all the parts I was missing last night so I could at least get the cases mocked up and in. And then I realized that I've got to take off a few things. I have to take this front adapter off. I need to get a new seal, some silicone. And then looking further last night when I put all this on to kind of check it, because I didn't have any nuts or anything in here. So I put this on and then I realized that there is some holes that need to be drilled out and helicoiled or king-certed. Not positive which way I'm gonna go yet, but I'm gonna try to find all that stuff. And then all the nuts and stuff are all super unique apparently to Toyotas, and Toyota bolts are expensive. Everything else isn't too bad, but Toyota bolts are freaking expensive. But I've got that, I've got driveline bolts coming, I've got a few other things coming, so I'm waiting on that. I think I'm gonna call this video a day, and then the next episode or the next video, however you want to say it, is going to be, I'm going to rip out the front axle and take you guys through the process of what we're going to do with that thing, and get some new front leafs, and then hopefully air bumps. And then I don't know if we'll get the air bumps in before we go out for the first time, but we'll see how things play out. All right, well, that's it. You guys have a good one, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.